A very good evening. One quick check-in, one final check-in with your sport. And we start with rugby, where two-time world champion tactician Felix Jones will rejoin the Springbok management team as Rassie Erasmus confirmed his backroom staff for the year ahead. Jones will reunite with Erasmus and his team in an assistant coach position from the 1st of March, following a short stint with England. Erasmus unveiled his support staff today with the 3 new additions to the coaching and management groups. Jones, who was a member of the team's triumphant 2019 and 2023 World Cup campaigns, is joined by Lance Lemekes, who will be part of the medical team as one of 2 physiotherapists from June, and Robin Moore, who's the team dietitian from the 1st of April. The cycle for their contracts runs until the Rugby World Cup in 2027. We shift focus to this now as South Africa continues its journey towards a more inclusive and equitable society. The role of sport in uniting and empowering communities has never been more crucial. The Eastern Cape MEC for Sports, Recreation, Arts and Culture, Sibulele Ngongo, has not only committed to developing traditional sports like rugby, netball and football, but also in ensuring disadvantaged South Africans have access to sporting codes often hindered by high costs. With nearly 90 million rand allocated for sports development across the province, the focus is on transformation and development. Joining me now is the MEC, as well as the first black manager of the Springboks, Zola Yeye. A very good evening to the both of you. Thanks for your time. MEC, I'm just going to start with you. You've committed nearly 19 million rand to sports development across the province, but surely that can't be enough for all of the different sporting codes that you're hoping to uplift. So where are the key focus areas?
Well, thank you, Vaylen. Vaylen, one of the key areas that we are looking at is that the sport must be accessible. When we talk of the accessibility, we are then saying the sport must be inclusive. We are in engagement with the federations to say that let us implement the policies that are in place so that we find a roadmap towards the transformation of sport in our province. And having looked back at how the sport has been in the entire country, we would have expected that by this time, 31 years in democracy, at least the sport must have at least been transformed. However, even though the work has been done, it is taking a very slow pace in terms of transformation. Hence, as the department had then say, let us put more, at least in terms of a transformation, and we want to see results and impact of that particular money into the sport. Understanding, of course, Vaylen, that sport is autonomous in its nature. However, we are engaging with the federations to say, let us find a way. What is it? What to accelerate the manner in which we want to see the sport.
MEC, we just lost you a little bit at the end there. Zola, I'm going to bring you into the conversation, and unfortunately we are running out a little bit of time, but if you had that 90 million rand, knowing what you know about transformation in the country and how inclusive sport really is, where would you be putting that money?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. In truth and correct, the amount is meager, you know, considering the need, the unmet needs, especially in trying to level the playing fields. And it's been a long road traveled by many of us, then and now. We're not supposed to be talking about transformation. We're supposed to be talking about delivering. And I've asked on numerous occasions, my political heads, why is the budget for sport so meager? Why is it so small? I asked that question long ago, more than 10, 15 years ago. Nobody could answer me, which means we need to have a political will that also will dovetail the resources so that we can address these imbalances.
Zola and MEC, thank you so much for chatting to us. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. I'm going to invite you back once the dialogue has taken place, because Zola is going to be a part of a panel alongside Natalie du Toit and Desiree Ellis, among some other well-known sporting people, as they discuss transformation in sport in the Eastern Cape. That's taking place next week. Otherwise, clearly that's how we come to the end of your sports for this Thursday evening.